No. Why am I? Hey, why am I Timoy? At some 40 shock. Ghana for meeting the unbreakable joy is blessing. Oh, share HRETV. Koswana she. Now be in shira unbreakable. Keep it locked.
Check the statistics. What from Boku di on my big six. We remove all the girls, logistics. You want here top speed, Olympics. Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Natalie, and I'm watching HRETV, man. Keep it locked. Badman operator.
Hello guys, it's your girl Pamela Odame Watara, and I just want to recommend HRETV for you guys for all your latest interviews. Just stay tuned at HRETV. I love you all guys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching me live on HRETV. His Royal Majesty. Oh my goodness, I love the name of this TV. HRETV. Oh my goodness. Just catch us live on YouTube. Just go there, HRETV, and click subscribe, and then get update on everything that they put there, and then watch them also live on Facebook. When you hear the name HRTV, you are talking about television that comes from the heart. Oh, HRTV. Oh, good morning, children. A B C D E F G H R E H R E. HRETV. Go and watch HRETV. Bye bye.
Yes, ye mamunyina akwaba ebiom eba HRTV bosom for HRPK ema hunwawa men nchi se in the minimum edi dwumedie kese yi motime ka che muhum ya che ye no kre na emom yaba no so na yaba ye de ne eda na ebramo ene edi nsempa ene ne pa ene adesuapa ene ebramo ene eye ni gida pa kese pa ene esaso ye Mother's Day nti se sane dia and I mean trying abidwafo ne ba na nyina ya wo shi obi together me ye ne samo but the mekanya ne say I'm so glad, I'm so excited say in there minimo eba bedi dwumedie kese me hu ma che metemo ka che ene mo ma mo comment ne nyina mbra mo ma mo shout out ne nyina mbra to say in minimo eba bedi dwumedie ne ende no minimo ene host edwumedie no ende na ye ne abidwafo no ato apeti amo abidwafo de betie se bi o ma dwene ne omo perceptions about in the topic na was no Mr. Sa wo so sisi a Memphis so shema wo nua na wo so shema ni nua me sa so aka obiom se tap send adaroma ene di dwumede ebra wo Mr. O first time I will download it and that's the first time I o send this car akogana download the app do no download the app no e App Store and I say Play Store download the tap send app no o download the app no so make sure say when you download the one o sign app now first transaction put in PK promo code in the one now P-KAY all capital letters. So the promo code nishim now send it Skako Ghana. Ubinya $10 due to the promo code no fee, very secured and very reliable. Usi can also do honum so nipa no so sabe kan tempa. Also no E-Levy accept no and mo insem e come tap sending na yibedi ho nkomo wa hanum say nti Robert TB so e wa hanum say nti say bia you have a little hesitation and I say be a little question back about na tap send ya okay E-Levy asem so e koso na me be send this through tap send ya betime E-Levy me wie so nipa na me kokoma no so no e send ko ekomo obi a no so ya tena no so ko yiska na ya tena na ne nyinaa yɛbɛsua ne nyinaa wɔ anom sɛ yɛbɛbɔbɔ mu adodo ne nyinaa mu ansa mesrɛ wo frɛ wo nua na wonya so mfrɛ ne nua adwumadie no bɛhyɛ ase ano no saa berɛ menkɔfa yɛabɛdwafoɔ mmra nea ɔdi kan ɛyɛ Professor Felix Kwesi. Prof, one bomb design.
Eba, Biawako. Oh, sorry.
Nice one, nice one. Yeah, then you see baby work.
Yeah.
You share ya che. You ba has so che. Wow.
Yeah, Chepa.
It's about November was the last time I hear show.
Right.
November
Right.
was the last year show. And that's your mayor. 6 months old.
Yeah.
That's the longest break ever. At one point, right, I felt very relieved. I felt very refreshed, but I knew I was lacking something. And what I was lacking was interacting with the people. Don't know. You go for Professor Pokwe. Prof,
Yes, sir.
what I'm design.
Nyame adom na wo nso ɛ.
I'm just excited to be back on the show after all this while. 6 months break is not a joke. It's not a joke.
It's not.
I mean, say in the panelist chat room, no, now could you cost that when you best start Prof, don't start to cast your back in here. You ever back and I also so a Jubadu copy baby. And wow. But we're back again. We're back again. Yamiadum Yetimiko Shawa Ghana Prof Echo our Donny book launch, which was very successful. Very,
Yeah, I watched the video. It was
yeah,
awesome.
very prominent people came around, and I had the opportunity to actually speak at the book launch, which a whole good 80 minutes. Like it's unheard of. I was very excited to speak. Give a solidarity speech at Prof's book launch. Prof book entitled Leadership. Seventh.
Seven leaders, the greatest among us from theory to practice.
Yes, and you said there was a seventh and there was a leadership somewhere. All right. So book Mr. Wawunya Unsanke bi no kono kopebi na a page there kwa page kwa so prof the wa ya Unsaka me Unsabeka prof. Then we just take it from there. Yeah, first show. I mean, before we start the topic, Prof in there Mother's Day. Mr. TV, the youngest professor. So Professor Kwesi. And then I work actually I share form share and then my form share in anyone saw my menu yamano. Professor Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, thanks, big man. Happy Mother's Day to all the celebrating mothers out there. That's all I can say. We'll catch up with Deanna.
Ah, no, real cool feedback. It's gonna be a whole different situation.
So, yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the celebrating mothers. Yeah,
that's right. Professor Enoch.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. I'm saying Mother's Day is sacred. If we are here, we will be anywhere, and your mommy be in a war not to say no. A war, and a buffon a woman, and a Yahweh woman for 9 months. And son, I'll be work allow better to know. Yen United Dama before, and your moi 7K, New Year Simon, and Kenny Baby. Papa for the dear, Msako, who may ye, especially your crew, dear. Nanso. My phone in the tea and why her I go say Benny. In fact, the whole world, the only mamas almost stay with their parents for 18 years.
Oh wow.
And one be 1 week no a Johnny Bahonoko, could cry dear 1 day now no way I know a Johnny Bahonoko. Now young Kwa dear a young homra said be at least a colana sort now in 18 and now enjoy no. And son I want more. You collaborate my dear 18 years in the crowd, ni parents and money see on qua. B ended up in prostitution, pickpocketing, armed robbery because they are not matured enough on my brains, to live in this very complex world. Ain't mommy for idea, my mom basso.
Oh wow, that's so no I can say we the same penny for can say we are penny can say we are nice yasa. I mean we so penny can or penny very we are nice yasa. When you can but I must say big happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. When I say mothers now, I'm not talking about to be a wawoba or heneba and will be a wawoba sebi wakoto the battery. I'm talking about the real potential mothers now or one of them and also the real mothers no more out there. Born ma on young way so but ultimately say no. In the future, the Nyakopo dom no their collaboration is or better to the next future generation am I and to know happy Mother's Day Kesiepa. Me, I'm a mama's boy, so I understand the need for you to acknowledge mothers on such a beautiful day. And to know I'm proud. I'm proud. Here for almost a small share in Miss Rao Mothers be Oma, happy Mothers Day. Mr. Mothers no Mama Musa why. Your friend is Dr. Bakus also solid. Dr. Bakus, your mother, yeah, also happy Mother's Day. Actually, Dr. Bakus can qualify for your mother because as a single parent for a long time, he was, running his own thing before say, getting your friends and the wife involved. And right now, so the bad crap no raising the crowd now, medical school, by a medical doctor. So that is a good motherhood. On why a good mother and father did not. Dr. Bakus, big up to yourself and everybody in your shoes and category. Well, my financial media and shots here. Prof, give us the overview. Before we start, let me go ahead and issue this disclaimer real quick, okay? Somebody might think, so, okay, or send this Ghana through Tatap Send and all that good stuff, And one may ask the question, and the question may go something like this to say, okay, Tatap Send, Miss Senisika Echo Ghana, E-Levy ni ebetimi ana. Mesa so ko yi sika na Ghana ebetimi ana. This is the secret behind it. So we send sika ko Ghana through Tap Send. Again, I'm speaking for Tap Send because I don't know the other vendors and what they do. Plus, why do you want to go to the other vendors when Tap Send is giving the best rate, the best security, and also very fast and reliable. On top of that, on your first transaction, you're getting a $10 bonus when you use the promo code PK. And on top of that, if you keep using, and I say if you keep sending money, right, there is a possibility that you're gonna win one of the most reliable transactions are course on I say giveaways. Okay, so why don't you want to take advantage of this and just apply TapTapSend? If you send money via TapTapSend to a number in Ghana, and the number, it's a Momo registered number. Please listen and listen carefully. Mr. If you do, there will be no e-levy charge on your transaction. If you send money through TapTapSend, there will be no e-levy charge on your transaction. Semi sika koma Professor Inokopoku entry or Ghana or launching the book. Me say, Prof, my top book ni miensa. Baku boy say, Prof, my top book ni baku boy say.
$15 on Amazon.
No, Ghana. Ghana,
Ghana, the answer to that.
Ghana, the answer. Until $15. Not Prof for Ghana. Mr. Prof, me pe book ni biato. Now say me send TapTapSend. Ekoma Prof $45. Ekoma Prof. Okay, muteni very carefully. Now Prof, Emma me book no miensa eto honum say. Okay, I'm for me sister yana me nua yana me bre ya. Prof, sikana ma send no me yente me e-levy. Prof da ma send sikana koma yente ni e-levy. Say Prof eko cache sikane out. There is no e-levy charge on that one. Now, this is where the catch is. So, Prof. Seni Sikano, Ekoma, Professor Felix Kwesi, or no so Ghana, the Momo number swa, the Prof. e-levy. So, the e-levy transaction, do not fall. And I say it does not impact Samaseni TapTapSend to Prof in Ghana, and also Prof taking that money out from his Momo account. But the moment Prof decides to keep the money on his Momo account and send it to another Momo vendor, then there will be an e-levy charge on Prof's radar. That is what it is with TapTapSend. But since Prof Mohan said, we'll let them go and elaborate on all this e-levy, e-passport, e-ticketing, and all the e's, to say they see your e-show or honor, a bin ye e-show. Until me say your e-professor na prof Mr. But me say we professor for no we e-professor na say mu e-professor na say mu T-professor. Someone T-professor no.
Teaching professor.
There be traditional professor.
Oh, traditional, okay.
It's mu traditional na say mu e-professor. But Mr. T professor go go into you.
Oh, me that's be bremi I'm say me the normal professor. If anybody reach out to me say you professor or social media that and answer or kasa near you.
Until we a celebrity professor that.
No, not really. Say professors in now for the tier fu now one attack they be on any type be our born that way now.
Yeah.
Professors in the other way as well. I have professors be year ranks in the other way, so it's normal here. I mean, they are like any other person or practicing a profession, provided you meet the qualification for it. Now, Edika E-Levy no a very controversial levy. Now a electronic transaction levy, a tax that you apply on electronic or digital platform. Now send you can no tata send with me no asend you be our America na Europe be email. Actually so much I was be out be free ha akọ Ghana no E-Levy nka ho. Nti wo Ghana na se brochire for send you sika wontua E-Levy ukwaji sika na de ahyo botem kude na wo de kofie. Na emomu se won so sika no wo umomu account no so na wo say obabi ewo school anase o maami bi ewo krase kakra na wo send free sika no mu akode a ene E-Levy ni beso won sa na no so age ne de afuru botom. Na sika we 1.5%. Memma background kakra. Ba umia ya de bi a amanfo enhweye. MPP ba first no no mo sha ase se efie bia mu no yemma digital address. Ehon na sha ase. Nti it's a 5-year plan MPP for planning here. Say yemma digital address efie bia mu. Ye wie ye ne yesi Ghana card. Eno nso nti Ghana card no ubi bia information bia was including efie a wutim. Any retain number would the internal revenue for an say Ghana Revenue Authority at be charge of taxes ni nyina was so nti ebeka e-passport mo asem eno no mu na omo hwe ya omo say okay kwa be na ebefa so e benya more sika internally e be generate income internally na ye dey abo man ho ban because Ghana no nipa etua taxes no eye the formal sectors eye ye process your payroll every month but omo no so eye kakra bi over 60% eye informal sector no artisans for mason electricians those people no so no onya de sika o de ahye ne botom sabe ya maame no mo maye masom ewo market no omo ne yekom ekwagiom ticket ba wo bekwa ne ye ntọhwe a wono woni bia o de ma enti government no try to find a way to raise internal money but they use the cheapest avenue and they were greedy enti the cheapest avenue to get it momo no na incessant come be because telcos no me be can stakeholders no wasem you can stakeholders of this E-Levy na your government and your telcos no your banks your fintechs your Ghana Revenue Authority and then we have the people all these stakeholders are more interest woman no omantin yamana si ye so ya nchira chom yamana si ye na ye did 1.75 equal parliament parliament in the quiet politics. And when you say Ghana, so be a politics, I quite chinamenche. And ye nyamre explaining to people on the ground, no, I quite say, me party in Penedia, Mesoman Pene. And this that time more Ghana, no be koto weche, nasa weche no boy dom, so weche na ne boy di say, and na E-Levy sambetoso. And a concrete, some say E-Levy never man yamabo ayedin. So education wasn't enough, and I will explain to you as time goes on, no Prof. Kasevia, other people are working wasem. Na ekoya atwema mentwi wo parliament MPP for enya numbers na mpasse no and a call back no na eye atwema mentwi saa ye wo nipa no and ya san dia back and a controversially ya pass we no akọ Supreme Court asamba all the people knew ni say May 1st ya implement it and even smoothness of implementation ye faces the education there for all the stakeholders, including the people, the taxpayers, Mutiano, is also not there. So there have been a lot of challenges about this E-Levy. With time, I will explain more.
Okay, Prof. Yeah, that was it. With time, you will explain more. Let's go ahead and get it from Professor Phyllis Kwesi Honor. No, no, so ancient Adrian was in the uncle.
Bema, I'm paying for you. See, paying Casavia, and Penny Jerry and Savasa.
I think you can say, yeah, not
Savasa. Yeah, no one is.
Hey, and
the Prof. I can't now. I haven't they said Prof. Kai said the will more passionate, very controversial, which is true. I mean, there is no way to go around it, and there's no way to kind of hide the kind of revenue they will make about it from the E-Levy. So originally, no, I don't know if Prof can correct me and PK, you can correct me too. Originally, they proposed 1.75, right?
Yes.
And then they passed it with 1.50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 1.50? Okay, good. So the whole thing is said, said or might be a peso or yeah any tax policy and I said any electronic policy like e-levy not yomu yani said omoma the stakeholders not profit kind you know to go out into the market to go out there into the industry you know to work with the industry players you know right to explore and strike a balance between the government priorities you know and what the market reaction is right? So in that way, you know, when they go out there into the market with the industry players, you know, trying to explore different tax policies and strike a balance between the government priorities and the reactions of the market, right? In this case, you know, in the case of Ghana, you know, I don't think that happened. That that really led to a lot of confusion, right, between the market people and the industry players. I Naomi that said Prof Khan said the NPP already had this plan from like 5 years or 6 years ago, right? But the whole point, the missing link, you know, was that collaboration between going out in the market, exploring the and striking a balance between what the market reaction is and what the tax policies could be with the government priorities. So that was a missing link. Now, either way, electronic levy was going to happen in Ghana one way or another, because the financial or the information sector in Ghana is really growing. Right. TM has some numbers. Make sure some numbers being and I mean, so the digital transaction in 2020, right? The government of Ghana rake in about 500 billion Ghana cedis. So what they bought US dollars is about 81 billion, right? Compared to in 2016, though, they only made 78 billion Ghana cedi. So they bought US dollars minus 12.5 billion, right? Now, this e-levy, you know, my passing in 2022, no. This year alone, no, the year 2022, no, they're gonna rake in 6.96 billion Ghana cedi. What about US dollars, my 1.1 billion dollars? Now, from 2023 to 2025, this is how much the Ghana government will make from the e-levy. 26.90 billion Ghana cedi. What about US dollars, my $4.5 billion. Now, the reason why the Prof Khan said it was a plan that the NPP already had about 5 years ago. The service sector accounted for a larger amount of the Ghana GDP, right? We're talking about it accounted for 51.9% from the first half of 2021 when the numbers came in. Now, the reason why the government made a case, they said, since the information sector is really growing, they're really making a lot, you know, people, you know, financial sectors, you know, fintech, all these electronic companies are coming in from abroad, from Europe, from US, from Asia, to really make it big in Ghana. No? It was a good way to implement e-levy tax. I get it. But the missing link was trying to explain it to the actual common citizens and also the market people, which is the business people, and also the industry stakeholders. So, me demand be see ya.
I have a question for you, Prof. So my question goes in a sense to say, so the 4 point something billion dollars now work out. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
How do we account for that money?
That is the issue, right? You know, say, I said, or mind be so, or your tax policy, and that's what get free citizens. Why? Of course, they need to let the citizens know. For example, influence in USF, for example, a JFK time, no percent or core moon needed a on. He went to Congress, made the case why Congress should give him the money, and also why the American people should consider this tax, right? So he made the case. So it was reasonable. You know, Americans wanted to go to the moon to explore the space and do other things, right? But in this case, no, they just introduce it without really telling the citizens, say, yeah, okay, e-levy 4.5 billion, maybe at the 1.1 billion, my students, maybe at the 1.1 billion, my business. There's nothing like that. And for a minister to actually stand in front of the TV and tell contractors, say, oh, you guys should pray that the E-Levy goes because it beats me to musika amamwa. It does. It's a big disconnect.
That's more like employment and blackmail. Like because you have to pay me,
Exactly.
I don't canvas people to let it go through now. That means misanka misika, and I mean basically what are you trying to say? It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So it's like it was a big collaboration issue, and the government of Ghana at the moment did not do a good job explaining to the people why they should give a certain amount of their income for taxes, and why that money will help the Ghanaian economy, the Ghanaian sector, will help their children, will help their businesses, will even create jobs for them. The government of Ghana did not do that. So I mean, it's a prof to be back on.
Yeah, Prof. David Becker, but Prof. Before ODB Becker, I want you to tackle it from this angle, right? Do you think, sir, the government did a due diligence of educating the people? And what I mean by the people, they said the masses, the those on the grounds, the market seller now, or no use day by day more transactions. No. I feel so education is not there hard enough. Because for this topic to be treated right now, no. Because me, I wasn't gonna treat this topic because I thought say, oh, I wanted to treat something different, crowd. But it looks like still people have issues with this E-Levy stuff. And we're not even talking about the e-passport and the e-ticket to the import yet. What do you think, Prof?
I mean, no, I agree 100%. I'm saying education has been part of every solution. Na so what percent we are there in taxes? I said, I mean, America has state to be perceived local taxes are raising for education. They make education. I'm more reaching out with flyers and town hall meetings, and then explain to people say near person yeah, until you better by yes or no. Now and for about say yes, you didn't see a teacher for or shortage of teachers say in America, and yen raise ye taxes say in fact they be 0.5%. Nan ye benyano yan for more teacher for. And to send a yen in any advanced country, the people are budget tax, as a so only a fair stakeholder. Because in the bottom now don't say akuyi says sikano, and just so or cheers here, no penis to say me tax. Now we say near na kwese we drop ko no we twa ne nan na ode ahye ne kon no ho so ahu ya di ahye nkrofo kwa monte ase. In fact, as I sit here, a lot of members of parliament on both sides, both NDC and people monte ase. And you know to me explaining to the ordinary person on the street and he say na tax no etie ne dia ne say yes E-Levy no yempia. And I will be so tino MPP ni a esan say the party dia benti no ye betua. And obi so ti no NDC ni a ono say yentua ntia ye betua ni yentua and a waso saa na oman ya na from 1992 abesi ne nti so obi nya 52% no win elections na the other party ni nya 48% for the next 4 years omo mo 48% ni be pull omo mo 52% ni down be beyond be disagree kwesi aban we be free so we so ba so saa na omo ye no so there's no collaboration ye dey your man no e ma ni ye that's our first problem. In the first place, the planning was perfectly fine. Say, you digitize it, your home baby address. Because Ghana no sabi upeja omotrom kraba ba na dance ho. Ba bia yesi dan basa. And yesi dan na wie no, ye ni address a ye de kɔ ho, nti ni ehia address. Ye de address no e kɔ ho wie ye no, and ye hu say, ye system no in such a way.
Now, Prof, Ebrenye town and planning for us.
Yes, our planning is very poor. Our country planning, our planning, lands commission, the BI poor. As I speak with you, Accra pet and almost digitized land a year, which mania will be. Apart from Accra, no, all the other 15 regions, there's nothing done. So, it's your problem. You see, unlike America, you're demarcating lands and it says, Ube Sudan Krana, how a road back connected to the national road network, the BI is laid down. Yeah, you need foundation BI.
Na America ka ukoto asase so kosi dai.
Na asase no bakwa ni ato money pa be yi.
No America no. Ukoto asase so kosi dai a. Asase no se yetimi nya address e ma wa asase ne nto ma.
Exactly.
The address must be first before I can say okay, lot we no. Yeah, because address now ukodo be afan say o left a 216 and I will write a 215. Oh, asase na da no. Yetimi nto ma. This is chema we na we father we so far. There be your
bibia planned. You're planning your poor. And to digital address na ye aba no. Wo fie no ma address ni ye different. Upie bejina bontin address ni different. I'm telling you the fact. Because Ghana wana mete. Enti ye wo problem, that fundamental problem. And ye car says idea, ye be a Ghana card. Near the link to that address, near the link with tax. Enti ye fa card near ye no e-transporter. And I say e-passporter. Ubi biya also. That was a very brilliant idea. Now,
hold on. You agree in the e-passport, but you don't agree with the E-Levy.
No, me can also want some. See, no, a home was but me can plan no. Enti address no to say yenya. And the address no, share e-passport a year Ghana card no. With 10 number would your taxes. So the Ghana Revenue Authority will see what you might any taxes. Tiani baby, I would take a bit near chesu. And as they say, yeah, about account you see how the planning went. And they say, yeah, about account here. There are many ways of making this. Magafuli or Tanzania are raising 4 billion of their own money to build a dam, a new dam for electricity. One baby. No, yeah, say or cancel expensive independence anniversaries. And then Obia and travel who took out for Tanzania, not you and meetings that way, Nipa for pen a represent you. So he cut down the cost, waste, and the corruption of the country, raising internal money to do whatever he wanted to do. So Africa, apart from Morocco, yenyi tobu taxes, America hako Chicago na kohe. Ya design Chicago in such a way, Sansana be free chrono now tobu to $1 less than $16. That is how Chicago survives.
A trooper. Damn call.
GPS
Is it something new?
No, it's been there
that way
for a long time.
State we see America how the system works. When you say Chicago or number plates, or to say they don't charge you extra for that. State big state tax, state big don't.
Ohio, yeah, more. Which 115. Hey,
Chicago is free. Anyhow, it's free. Taxes in your state taxes because state be making the laws a fitting in Crawford.
And to add to what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, in such a way, say, Uberden and Ebewu. It's me say that. Be birthday me second, right? Prof, who's is about Jabaso, but I'm supposed to know say, hey, me didn't birthday, no, me play to go get it renewed.
That is planning. This week, and without planning, everything is left to chance. Now your planning is saying no, they call parliament, parliament your lobby. So you talk to the minority, say ni best ye ni sika. And yanko ye ni say na munyina momwa. Not when your numbers ni bia beka ho na mo pass it. Because as it is, it's a hang parliament, 137. And to say omo ye na MDC for 1 or 2 grab account ho a. Well, to convince only one person or two out of a political party is a difficult thing. You just have to convince Nippon and say na den be boy. But they were not able to do that. And then this foreigners one said, and extra taxes. The president went to BBC for an interview and made it worse. Said, and yet they are not taxing poor people. Who told you that Ghanaians are not poor? Go to the villages and see.
How many rich men use this mobile?
Well, we'll talk about the numbers in some way, but they are poor people. Now, poor people, no, Sikana Wenyano, or they are trying the mobile wallet, so it says the Canada Bank. Mm-hmm. Already it's been passed. And the progressive taxes just said you tax the rich more and then you tax the poor, no less. Already the kind of be the burden has been taxed. And it's a me yamami sika market to yabosume, yamami 900 Ghana cedis. Now me the 100 they come mamia. Yatime mame no 1.5 hours so. I was saying, so you just made the 1.5%, I can't want some of my 100 Ghana no flat. But Obi sending me is about 40 Ghana or the command about Legon and Rano. I don't yet in Husika. But I didn't know government and so 100, if 100 equal. So that kind of dishonesty, yes, our system, no. And money you pay.
Don't you think so? There are people in the system that are rigging the system.
Even what the government is saying, it's not what they are charging. Until we know from records, the CSA, Obuawa or Tom, gas or gas station. Oba and Wabato gas in 100 Ghana cedis. 1.5% Nutriamo tax on any ETF in Sikam. Not just all what canon until now, Becca was on yes, Sikano. For Kofa cash break, we cash break. So we are reversing back to 20 years ago. Mammy for Koja will be a question cash at the bottom. And in a year, free day for armed robbers and pickpocketers. Because on Crawford is the Kababa Shishom. And being greedy, going for 1.75%, wasn't appropriate.
I agree, Prof. I agree. I agree. And I saw the BBC.
Kakra.
Yeah.
Now, President going to tell BBC said they are not poor. Now, it's an industry, no? Obisika bottom is not your industry. Obisika shani bottom no anya industry. So why you man what your taxes na nyaka shani bottom now say industry you will tax on it. That is wrong. No matter how logically you want to argue about that. But again, we go to politics. So, and politics in our land and a transfer legality and everything. And even though the law will say this, people do the whole thing they lie. And I will see a 300 equal you bet to 1.5%. Now we'll be sending 40 Ghana cedis and yet, it's dishonesty. So, and the education, in the beginning was not there, currently is not there, in the future, nobody will know it is there. There's one guy there, I will say, your friend John Wua, or say, process, almost the face approach. John, 1 year of Ghana Association of Bankers. Or see, almost crown, no one aware about say you're implementing in phases. Now, if the banks are not aware, say implementing this program in phases, parliamentarians cannot explain.
So, what are the unknown phases?
The first phase is say you're betting that way. The number no more people are going against numbers, to charge whatever they want to charge. There's dishonesty. People are not aware of what to do. People are not aware where the money goes, how the government is going to account for it.
That's the biggest problem.
Because you have to say, all those things should be upfront. And then as it is now, it's like I'm a fit and an independent because the government says so. And that is not appropriate. Okay.
I share for it for Mrs. Southshire Sabria, Miss share video no my na fedie. Yema education and coach the professors be noa or mabeka yensa or mo boy amiati E-Levy ni e-passport ni e-ticketing ni e-travel ni e-shows yes as South America choice yes also e-money transfer not just a tap send at some that be catch we won't go to baby our phone so one right on your first transaction. So we'll apply promo code kama yeah. Then you get your $10 on your first transaction. Me sa so aka biom say bon form questions ne mbra. Me say the minimum na edi djubedi no. Mon form questions ne nyina mbra ne yembusa professors mo na there. Some people just like to listen and some people just like to also ask questions. And to why one person be a better questions so I said you can also message me and I will just put a question out there and just go forth. So what person about show this was not better so let me know. I'll send you the link. You come on the show and just also add what you know about it. Ebian can I be a professor Professor Kwesimo my betting at times in the NDC for maybe kind of baby actually incident is but I mean one thing I'll tell you say all my resource personals are very credible. And if you're not credible, I don't use you again. That I'm very good at that. If you're not credible, because one thing I will never let you do is mislead our noble and honorable viewers and listeners. Prof Tasso.
I'm say share how it is applied now. Yeah, mobile money payments, our bank transfers home. And I because say bank transfers can home according to Joy FM reporter John Awua OSC of Ghana Association of Bankers, also no moon nim class implemented in phases. And Tinia will come one. Well, our yes stakeholder, Sikana Efa Honso as see it, or not can send him how it is being implemented. Then wherein lies the education you made. There were merchant payments and there were inward remittances. Ninina can home. There's this one said all charges will be borne by the sender, except in the case of inward remittances where the recipient bears the charge. Now, who is the recipient? What is inward transfers? And Tinyama bebre wa nipa ntiase ye na de bi wa won ntiase na se wutua eya. So won ntiase na wutua ba nipa ntiase na very clear say na metua na say ne de be nye se nkrofo na ebedi sika no a otua gleefully no otua because all over the world obi ade will pay taxes.
Let me ask a question to start off with, Professor Kwesi. No, on to us, so maybe I will end the end. Prof, do you think, sir, this is a camouflage of a Japa deal? And that's a Japa deal rebirth. Because the same issues that were surrounding the Japa deal, Yantias, even some of the MPP for was like, I do a Yantias until they have to come again. And I Japan the yes, the crocodile, and I say, do you think that this is a camouflage? And I say it's something very laudable. But education now, because like Professor Poke Chikai, If me to you, then I say what I'm paying for now, it motivates me to even pay more because I'm tired of me to or tonight be sit down or tonight be way. And I want to be a good citizen. As a good citizen, one of my responsibilities is to pay my taxes. What I say, and do you think say is the rebate and I say Fakadam? Professor Kwesi.
Oh, me just hope prof.
No, I will
This
just
question.
preamble to
Okay,
your submission.
so it's a good question. I mean, the like I said, the collaboration and the missing piece was a big issue, and I think is I mean you might say it's a like uh, it's like a rebirth or camouflage or whatever. I actually think is it's miseducated and misprioritized government agenda because I mean if you cannot tell your ordinary citizens say me pese me ji musika na me de koye we na benefit mo ankasa but you want to do with secrecy right behind closed doors when they were political party. See, that's the problem with Ghana. I think Prof really said it well. Oh God, say I feel like the BBC interview, and I really watched it, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I was like, "Wow, like a president of a nation really saying this." So first, I feel like he was really disconnected with the ordinary citizens in Ghana. He's disconnected with reality. That's what I see. And Minim said, "Ni own party no money wrong information about the everyday Ghanaian. The struggles that people are going through." And even said, only businesses for the crackers. I've spoken to a lot of CEOs in Ghana, our more big businesses. I mean, they are really suffering. Not just the ordinary Ghanaian. So for you even to say that, oh yeah, the industry have money, so the big businesses have money, so yeah, I'm taxing them. I mean, really? I mean, that means you have no agenda, you have no plan. Second of all, no, yeah, share amount of people are by 2021 November, no, the amount of mobile money users are in Ghana. I really like to play with numbers, so let's look at by November 2021, Ghana had 47.3 million registered users of mobile money, right? So we were talking about 18.4 active users on average, right? Which made Ghana made on average 80 billion Ghana cedi. What the US dollars is $13 billion worth of mobile money transaction performed. We are talking about 6 months ago, November 2021. And you had this number, 47.3 million users. And the nation made 13 billion just from mobile money transactions. But if you want to tax them, you cannot even tell them. So the education piece and the propaganda and the misinformation is really huge in Ghana. And I feel like Ghana has become more of party instead of country first. People will say, I'm doing it for God and country. No, they're not doing it for God and country. They're not. They are not doing so. For any political person to say, I'm doing it for God and country, I laugh all the time whenever I see that statement. They're really doing it for party and themselves.
And that's something I like about you, right? We're a Republican, right? Our fledged full Republican, well known. Like you let yourself know, so you're a full Republican. But when Trump was in power, you disagreed with almost everything that he was doing.
Oh yeah,
And you will come out on social media and be writing stuff. I was like,
absolutely.
he's a non-Republican. I don't know what church was answered. But you see, that comes with the fact, sir, you are for God and country,
Yeah,
not for the party first, though.
absolutely.
And I should applaud you on that one. But so now I don't know whether you pay the sako to abro aduane. Enchiri wo mo. Enchiri ni mo obedi. Meko wo mo, meko ni mo obedi.
Mm.
Like Prof rightfully said, no. I see we trap con now within the 9 and son I share the corner no. So after that son am near the man with the head of the family. I could be any word more if ya or nya akoko kon a in the 9 and son and the 9 is that. akule bien no nyasa so ya akule no nyasa de ne de na mo fi ono na mo kum go for at the same time it will be anya ba ko I'm telling you na on authority it's like Prof just said in na yeah that show ko we right now no, how do we let the people maneuver through how
We didn't remember profit, you can.
I'm say because education has been part of every solution. We need to create that awareness, that education say identity. Na yeji say near the bay, ye ni musika no fan campaign bia na sika na ye de ball man ho bra.
Hold, Prof. Hey, oko pick kind of worms is here. But Prof, I said no to bomb now. I said that. See, yeah, you was now what kind of one thing you kind of. What kind of reflective budget quick? I said lightly the see budget. Or say, yeah, you musika konye campaign. The Prof, are you trying to say 4.5 billion now they were accrued by there? No. And towards our campaign.
Now we are all Ghana na. I mean,
a
bedroom election time, governments look for money for campaign.
And so this is one avenue. It's the one to be
people are aware. Ghana, no him say the bedroom election quiet. They are born and we are near you begu can say be kwine.
Of course.
I mean that's what it's so people see the same way. I say into the education then they say yes, yeah, Jimusika no 1.5. Say ye benya bosumi bia na ban no president ne baba bobo hu da rosi agigi mu E-Levy no ye nya say bosumi we ye de yes say. If I was the president, that's what I would do. So
no, but that would be a good campaign message. But what I'm saying is what I got from what you said. I said, can they find Yashimamu? You do the good bottom near the campaign.
It can happen. Nanya African, it can happen. Says Sikani Abeji, but people will not see development. Says Nkasikano Omudinya. And American wasn't say we should caution against that. Because we didn't say the Panocon Wotia. This Wotiana were who's home fast was a BB practically no. These are the edifices show say matua me taxes no na dia ye bibia mamia ni tua ne be den and people will boycott it obi a de ni sika be hye ne botom obi anyusu momo no biem so ahu then we'll go back to the old days. But I was highly impressed by Ghana who tried the Okoto gas now the momo sketua it perfect. I wish saying in America cry yes sir. So it was really perfect for me because bibia koso kama apart from few cases and I was a binuma kobo ebinumu agi sika wo nsem no na fraud a war momo transfer no nhyɛ da no so because the system was secured. So all it said government in the first say a industry as the president was saying say a industry say go for this sika nyina wo wallet so let's yamum rom wallet no so nyankopɛ sa industry sika ne bi and I said say taxes ye tua on earned income. So Ajuma ma ye no so ye tua me taxes. Now what me now de me net from gross no me tua tax. What de me net ama me na me de ahye me botomu a because umomo eye mobile wallet. Nche so wallet e show botom. And this no so no ban se sabeti says can e show botom because who di bi koma obi a. That is double tax.
That is basically what you are saying.
Whichever way you look at economics, that is what it means.
Where is a traditional banking system now? I can make a T banking. You got traditional banking system now. I said, ironically, no. Yeah, we seek a good bank. Now, man, no, seek a good bank and you should quite tax also.
So yes, is that possible? Is that possible?
Yes, who can this come from Ghana Commercial Bank, Eco Charter Banker? Oh, yes, our transaction, yes, I tax.
Yes.
But if that is not possible,
that's economy free. And just acquire transport or transfer. You see, people are, in fact, in economics, the poor are very sensitive to price changes. And in America, Hakrano, Obi koto gas, petrol. Na aha in fact said $3.38. Na aha, yes, 10 cents per no because that's how poor people are. So and it's a say no, who is come obi in fact say mason be and I say electrician be and I say obi abeye na say obi ko CCTV camera mame or see 8,000 Ghana. Now 8,000 Ghana no if you are crown wa back food and wa ba ya. Now waka che say okay, me tua 8,000 Ghana no tax a momo tax a Benjamin kwai no. Me ba into over car. Oh, about car because uji 800 every so. Oh, uji 800, 8.5 every Sasi Kano 8,000 or so. But offer car in 40 Ghana cities. You see how smart the people will be. And to
boys,
to transport instead of the transfer, no beginning to carry the bottom kude. No also the positioning pass here the kakra.
Girls need pediatre now. No almost any moments, almost any moment. Oh yeah, I see brave magic.
And they say, people resort to transportation instead of the transfer because the transportation, a comparative analysis, transportation is cheaper. Of far, you are Benz bus and I say you come in a crack.
So in that case, right, companies that pay their workers via mobile money, will now have to issue checks, and people have to pick it up Friday after work.
Exactly. And then we are going back to the old ways.
You see, the cost no. I mean, some many CEOs for like I said, the cost no. I'm say omu workers no with mobile money anymore. See, the prof kind So this is creating like a ripple effect. It sounds so echo back to the old days,
back into the past.
Right. And the profile kind of age is true. Make call Ghana 2019 February to March ending. I really used mobile money. I did not put cash on me, and it was perfect. Like, I mean, here, BBI, I connected my bank from the US to the mobile money. To me, yeah, send it. Yeah, send it. So it was really great. And you know what I'm saying? But right now, no, send this guy. People literally tell me, say, no, don't send it through mobile money. Obia with me exchange dollars. I'm like, what is going on? It created all these ripple effects and confusion anyway. Probably to me, so sorry.
Can you add the e-passport to us? Can you just bring that into effect? Like
e-passport, Aristotle can say because it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Na if we are say one so we educated that. In fact, your chrome education no be brelake. Wow. And assembly our kind of how to entertain is a any political dictionary more. Na your problem. And yan criticize your political party because we are signing if it's a one I will say party no. But imagine someone never yere and now maybe now ya the no mu be minka. When everybody in the room is silent about whatever you say, then you are heading towards danger. Sana leadership here. Me leadership studies na mitre. So which radie na se obusa se question no be any question obusa then your teaching methods is already here. Because people are thinking. Ask them, what are you thinking?
But what if you say whatever you're teaching is well absorbed?
Well, you can teach a complicated thing, but you teach from the known to the unknown, right? Until you start revision about things that are concrete on bit related to. And so one move to the abstract, you touch the concrete things before you move to the abstract. Now, government is starting to move from the abstract to concrete, then it's a problem. Because at the same time, suit and you see, anti-planning, also you will studies. I had a planning near Anti-Sawasha e-passport now, a Ghana card. Now, yes, say by March 1st, 2022, and Ghana about 42,000. According to the International Aviation Organization, about 44,000 Ghana, airports all over the world, and I may accept a Ghana card as passport. And because Ghana passport in the crown, the information in our so. Again, I go back to the fundamental problems that a country. Unim say, Ghana card, Yes, say, birth certificate, yusu. Wrong. And birth certificate didn't qualify for Ghana card. Now, momuno, passport, and a cofabra. And as a penipa media dance say, we 18 years near Ghana. A person busa say, so Obia a research, not a primary researcher. Do you go and use the secondary research and information? Say, be a book. Now, Obia quote do you use your quote no? And I would your source, and I say, now your first person or true book. I leave that to the listeners. Now, nearby, and I say, the birth certificate and acquire passport. But our Supreme Court says a birth certificate in the moment and qualify. So, and qualify. Near a year primary document in a year passport and qualify for Ghana card. But secondary way now passport now with the birth certificate in the qualify. So
That's a contradicting
it
statement.
creates a lot of hula balu words say are they saying say on birth certificate any credible one. But again, that was the vote of a Supreme Court. And the thought process there sometimes, outside the country.
So this is what I think, Prof. I think I asked a question about that when I was in Ghana. This is what I think, right? They can authenticate the validation of the Ghana card because of the system in place, but they cannot authenticate the validation of the birth certificate because of the system that was in place. Because they've had a lot of foreigners, they have Ghana birth certificates, and how they acquired the Ghana birth certificate up to now, it's an unknown.
But when you say there are records and Crawford just said north in other places. Nigerians, Malians, and Crawford will Ghana card. I don't know Mudinya.
Okay, no, among some
there is always a loophole in the system because we have made it so. And the Ghana card, the idea it says, they say, Ufie no bank information, no NIA, and it will be our Ghana card instead of getting a passport, once they swipe it, you can use it as a Ghana passport to go anywhere you want. That's a good idea, very laudable idea. But to other what I said, some information that was credible, and also we'll leave it for another day. And I think that e-passport in there, Emma unkuta bulk of passport at Debia, no, ya stamp basic no wakwaba, near Besha yellow card, near Besha, Niamani Buwa, Dawson Dodo. So, and about my process and so I did map on to phone easy, not just swipe on information, baswa, then you are going. And before say e-passport, I had a papa again, and also soon as some educating Crawford, no more who said, this is what we are doing, and these are the airports, 44,000 airports, no more can. These are the places that require. You be use Ghana card. Na nipa na nkofa Ghana card punch the bottom. Obedru hwani yesi ahwe ne passport na fe waja wo fie.
But one of the funny thing about the e-passport, right, or the Ghana card per se, a lot of people think that is just used to control fake voters during voting season. It's making people hesitant to actually go apply for it. But like all canon, say if people know about the good advantages that it can come with now and how it can ease your mind, and just like with I don't know, no more real ID anymore. Real ID, if you have your state ID, that's a standard as well. You can travel with it domestically, and who knows? And then you e-passport people can travel international with it. So at the end of the day, again, the education must be thrown out there for people to understand, and not for people just to think, say, "Oh, we're more about to say." Like you said, in Parliament, you have to lobby the minority for them to understand the bigger picture of what you want to pass. And with that being said, a minority, you said the vote of secrecy, allows the minority to vote without the people knowing, say, "Hey, we can, I vote for that against," which is the party your friend is a theme, but I went for. Because when they allowable to me and it makes a lot of sense to me.
And I think the caveat here is in any developed countries, you have civic aviation, any immigration service now, almost neutral body, pending for arbitration much or
exactly.
By young chrome, no dear,
politicians,
party communicators. And now my no I cannot because all the supporting the party. You see, that is the problem. And I have BRC and where NBC, your far expert professors, or more heads of institutions, and a Becca because on your biased. So we let the facts bear. But politician, why not even say assembly politician use the word eclecticism, being smarter than smart. And baby, you be opportunity be I said ufie kra na inviting the Brazil be did no drew her. Obe chip politics in because all the vote. I happen a political party.
Speaking of that, right? Busha Samaja book launch.
Yes.
Yeah,
wow. I had the opportunity to actually go. Your friend say, Anna Samajan. Yeah, I realized I was actually listening to your friend say campaign message. I was like, what is going on? Another instance, right? December, Prof, you call Ghana Nanan Kromada Sakobi hospital no sima and carry up frame for.
Okay.
And one of the DCs, Emeka Sai, the shows in the post in Matisse on Fanchem say DCU, say MCU, say I knew say move honorable. Anyways, Emeka Sai na you run another than this or they who
Yes.
with agenda
Individual nursing the
agenda
clinical.
111 no and no be na the mere first na what man we na hima that vision no and to agenda 111 here can they be so you just imagine so be a capture sir when the agenda 111 dey be or kind of na rank gas this way also, but I said they can't count. But the point is, Obi accept of it, right? Not the better one. Say, hey, no, not the way we were now this year.
Yes. Now SDF for a training college, the almost city of university, or when we invite a politician be by or because also, when you know a laptop on be. Meanwhile, na year primary school, senior high school. And so now the training college are frat. Then when you know a laptop, no government laptop, they have a chum. Politicians in Africa and Casano. Minim and Tiama we are quite politician. People think say or on throne on kind of crap. But I think that there are genuine people. Authentic people in politics. All is that young man who send a politics, you know. I must see a friend of mafia tactics, buga. And to what we are genuine person, and money is difficult for you because there are a lot of frustrations, there are a lot of ingenuine people in the system, and money goes smooth. And to say,
Nanya Gabonyanka, if you back in club, you know, you attitude on one moment minimum, Bako NDC, Bako MPP. Where Casa was NDC for your crop for. Where because I was MPP for you would do for. And the question that keep reminding say, and to say, oh, MPP before you would do for now, who knew what they not just a Ukraine would this
because one was MPP before, but much NDC for Gumuda. Double salary, now you're both MPP and NDC for MPs and Edge. Ever seen now, President by a Chiobi say, double salary now refund, oh, dear, out here and Afabra. A high Bessie. So what G a buying double salary and finance you $2,000 a month. It was just a 4,000. Why yet you're beyond me and you see Canada money now.
It's always just a control free cockra.
Sanity because you call about you take it in a year, you pay roa, you become wasem.
You call her fuck off,
okay, Namenka and on wasem about you take it in a year, papa, you're in Nigeria born now your boy. No, your first game near Bo Kumasino. Again, I had a problem. Senya Yamine so you more. You could do your independence anniversary of Cape Coast, S.A. Park, you know. Amananka, calf for say I'm fat born, Yanko Bon will be knee. And in Yakumasi and a beso you move, no meet some of the standard and a calf for Sha. And Kayantimi Amobono and that opportunity and can qualify for World Cup and Kayaboy. And Tiatomribu, Mumma Suma politics, and a politics and your life and death, sir.
I think I could be near Louisiana.
But I'll go on track ground home there by support I bit me.
Oh, true.
So, but Kumasi, look at the players, you know, all the supporters, you know, were like the 12th player on the field. The massive support on the players, you know, it was really good. Yeah, and I think, sir, ticket in the papa because Ebuama Sports Authority, you know, almost digitize sales of tickets, you know, into me talk with ticket. Nya fena will be original kwan gate. No, I turn the amount or turn the infant said 20 Ghana. No, I turn 40 Ghana city because VIP, you know, a different from popular stand. Now, popular stand, you know, send a month for you buga or honor one way and yama uncle yenti. E ticket in the Ukraine ticket and now call. You say Champions League finals ever born the 28th of this month. A war between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Now already know Yama Liverpool 20,000 tickets, and Yama Real Madrid 20,000 tickets, 40,000. Now 40,000, the average ticket, our turn in UK say running from £50 to £450. But if you are Tomu and almost Taman for double the price. But when him FIFA it take 35,000 of the tickets out of 75,000 I bet. Philip Paris Stadium, no, and a FIFA Tom for organization sponsors over $10,000. You see, so I'm not saying said e-ticketing no a fraud and Africa damn to me. Yes, some people do that, but it'll do a while. Or pay at on when you be anto, no person or at all cost. Until what no turn the amount double price or better, and only pacron once. And I'm okay. Until e-ticketing, no, Emma sales of tickets online here easier and faster. And also, to me accounted for. Okay, you turn ticket in online. Nipa 20,000 and he say, I will take this opportunity to advise Ghana for say, Kotokone has in the Olympics near you match and almost no heavy. No support local players in the Senate by Yansu to me teams are fundamental because Yen local black star team be a strong with it, foreigners no be pra. Me and young from very place to Amintino. Mommy and build your local when you see ye na a bebe. The other thing I'm a person me count home.
Go ahead.
Yeah, me count home a year. E-feeding. E-feeding about whom you had to buy. E-feeding no a year.
From yeah, the way I walk out with the straight face now was I think that the way I was walking MP before this.
No, you were E-feeding.
If it's okay, this is funny. Oh, people who don't know, you don't understand. Your intentions behind the way you speak. Okay, now where anytime problem can be a verbal pause, right?
Yeah.
About 15 seconds in the phone. Also, he has that
Straight face, yeah.
Like, Oja Kwanaba said, "Oh, you know what it is?
Me one radio presenter na the most powerful weapon me use is silent. So what can somebody say we jive for a minute na nipa no dwen ho. And sana wa be ye nti mo fan me if that is what you've observed about me.
Oh no, it's good, it's good.
Okay, it's okay to laugh.
Oh, okay.
If
feeding, you name the school feeding program and you name storage, the way I'm for we kwala pampers in tea rolls near that way cotton. And then kwala na duane the mom to say you one meal a day for day students. And also one crop for months so di ho adwuma. Omo nyina no bebre wiane ma. So omo wiane ma no nti if feeding no government person who say okay.
Prophet
kwala ni nyina kosia ba ko a. On the afternoon umu bi ajollof ni kosia e cost to a hen.
Prophet about. Mama shout out to you asemeto me. Yeah, I feel me who message. Sister Sapoyoyo. I say happy Mother's Day to Sister Sapoyoyo. Yes, Mother's Day. Also so sister. Also so. Yeah, so I get with Mr. Ramon. Mungo train the track kwai. Ona de bi a Captain Smart na ma no dan in chemu no. Captain Smart videos no yeah no. Do asem ya catch Captain Smart, catch sa gay. Sister Sapoyoyo.
I see.
Is the queries that the WhatsApp status is on your face.
And yeah, e-payroll and a manager who Madam for be a friend no Kwashi Raymond or Wuyaya in 2000. Now, no my dear Poko Ganas, on time 93 or not Pennya distinction in science. And I'll call Poku are 6 form. Maybe call Poku are no 6 form, no almost so Kwashi near Biaba, no semi pa. Now, we tech now onye Juma of VR no. Omo ko train water crowd no nya accident. In fact, ni timu pai mienu say sorry. And na ofri mu. Wonim say me call na san na obi ewusu ni certificate. E de kira de e wo kura bi ase. Because no wo ba sa tanti na me hwehwe ne ba no. Ahu no, na nka metimi aboa no. Na wonim in 2021 no in 2020 Ghana ban say olusu 564 million Ghana cedis to payroll fraud. 564.2 million Ghana cedis. Payroll fraud. And in 2021, over 10,000 ghost names. And you give free Ghana Education Service payroll. And no.
Prof, wait a minute. Prof, Minchawano. Sad number now, boy, Yeah, the bad dollars more. We are talking about over 80 billion US dollars.
Yes.
That is unbelievable. What?
Meanwhile, no, yes, almost anticipate say over 30,000 people and a work payroll no more within any be to quite be a
those names, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so task force on tea, yes, someone yeah, me call Ghana me one Chibani, buying on not yet reform secretariat. Or no, who's a Ghana education
Chibani NDC.
That be way a Kobina.
Oh, okay.
I'm for Chief Director Kobina, Kobina. Or no, yet reform secretariat director. In fact, different ministries, different governments are using Warita no Masanaba. And on the reform secretariat, in fact, Ghana Education Service are about 22 different branches. And they are trying to reform it to make it about 12 because branches in the doors on the door. Now, they anticipate about 30,000 individuals and on your ghost names on womb. They have been able to, even with the task force on what you know, 1/3 depend on what you may year free. Not just say, oh, yeah, no one's what I done it or who crown for fraud. And Nipa be one with salaries. I mean, sure, you be Otta General report said in 2020, no, Nipa 63 pet, Nipa Marco 63 pet. Omonkwano edgy on earned salary of 610,284. Sankrofo way every 7 regions per Greater Accra, Ashanti, Eastern, Oti, Ahafo, Bono, and Upper East. 7 out of 60, Nipa 63 po. Until you can imagine the fraud in our system. Until if you are able to E8, so yes, me electronizing no, near making sure say Nipa na was say me wahana me trade ewo oyoko LA middle B no or hwa ye be sasika we nyina ye wasi no yetimi sili holes no a enke hia E-Levy enke hia basika ne ba na sone nti ye de container ko nsuo ye ko bobosia na sone na say ya
a question.
what is Sam Jonas some kind and say I say South Africa
Can you
Sam Jonas is South Africa mine in sika yenya no ye de develop kro no but Ghana de no abanji a or the supporting the budget. You see the difference? You see the difference?
Prof, let me ask you a question. Could it be, sir, offices here, mutia controllers, no mutia ghost names in? Could it be so Juma, why yes, you say, will be a ghost names nibi?
Yes.
I know, non said to Kukuma, not a siphon of Bekuni.
Yes, headmasters in a part of it. Be part of it because all porn, our child, dear organ education, know what to quiet. Would you obey your bow or sign with signature on him? No, apology.
Yeah.
Yes. That is how callous our people are. Ghana for they will do everything for money. And then penny we are Africa, you couldn't pass here for the Sakawadi Ajiska. Obi the bear mark or J. Obi ko defun daka musikanti because your leaders no ama kasamwaja ya say so say maybe book nipa hin na buy for you. Let be the president and then so it's about leadership.
Yeah.
But Samoja nya born go say and then any pass a man for man and then the life no betro. What does Samoja achieve apart from playing soccer for Ghana and so when nipa ni celebrate Sekoe. Now there are other important books about or my in leadership nipa beko. But also talk about the media. Media and sensationalism on one. Obi ya the papa bi ebeka no ade ebe man crofo asere atembidie efia so azinega Tracy Bwachi sanye mahunu no crofo no fo no yaji. Those are your celebrities in Africa no omo nyina ye street people, most of them you need role models on betting educated youth na ka say and your leaders need to continue showcasing sika event be a cast ni sika enti ono akwala nti won say me sika ye mume.
Yeah.
The leaders have created that culture in society.
Wow. Professor Quincy.
Yeah. The prof I fire
yeah. Pastor Clifford say as usual, as useful as the e-passport is, I believe we are building a comfortable Ghana for the elite few at the expense of the rest of Ghanaians who are profiting from the mobile money transactions. By taxing their e-transactions statute, we must build Ghana from the grassroots. I totally agree.
Wow.
Okay,
that's a good statement from Pastor. Yeah, they made a bet to us when they said, mine, Ghana, your big issue, just like what Prof has been saying all along today. The issue, no, I believe that it's not going to go away right away. It will take generations of Ghanaians, and it takes the right leadership. I mean, Prof is a educational scientist, so he knows what I'm talking about. I'm also an educational scientist, so I think he will understand what I'm talking about. See, leadership is not because I'm a president of Ghana or vice president of Ghana, so I'm a leader. No, I mean, yeah, that's reality. I mean, everybody would say you're a leader of the nation. But just like what Pastor Clifford said, no, grassroots, no, we need to pay attention to, and it goes back to exactly what Prof. Aintree was saying. We need to start from the bottom. Go back to the communities. How do we help the communities, right? How do we mami bia or ye poor and I say bia neba kwane itimi ejuma. Now we are the E-Levy tax, right? Just let's put that into perspective. How are they going? How is that family going to be fed for a week, for a month, for a year? How's that going to work, right? So it goes back to the grassroots. I believe we need more political pack actions in Ghana. And when we said you have people that will not let you do what you want to do. Ghana issue in your issue be out. Prof alone can even solve it.
Yes.
It's not an issue. I say we assume nobody can solve it. Come on, Prof alone can even solve it. It's the mindset. Exactly. See, recently, I wanted to apply for the U.S. Fulbright Scholar to Ghana, Prof. What did you? And then I had to sit down with my university. Maybe I'm teaching, the Ohio State University. I had to sit down with the Fulbright Commission, and they really questioned me a lot. They were like, are you concerned about fraud? Are you concerned about this? Say this, saying a bit to me. Are you sure you can complete the research that was okay with Ghana? And me free meeting that sometimes say, I go for my kasami pa.
Yes.
I said, oh my kasami pa. I said, wow. I actually never thought about more kanina. I actually wanted to go and help with the with the career and technical education that course, STEM education that course too. Really, but after talking to a lot of people, everybody said, Felix, just stay away from it. Or how? Or make you try on team. They won't let you do the job. They will frustrate
What
you.
happened with what happened with college now? Because you got that. What happened?
It's still going on, Bama. We're still doing advertisement. And I will tell you about the college too. A lot of attacks.
I'm just talking about the fact that you were frustrated for a very long time.
Oh, yeah. And PK, you know about the process, right? Because I was telling you most of the time. Documents, Prof, could you believe that? Yeah, documents, no one so catch the entry we am bro. Yeah, the call was say there be sentence we sentence we by him, not we quit it. Now yeah, some spend it. We talking about 50,000 Ghana just to go redo everything. Into on my way, it beats me by the time you read accreditation, not younger say your budget with the banks, Ghana banks and the Barclays Bank, yeah. I mean, price on the brand, we were like, wow, this is how much we spent just for accreditation.
Yes.
We are not talking about infrastructure. We're not talking about anything else. Just for accreditation. This is insane.
It is.
It's man, they might kind of say, I think said we should have like a community pack actions within community. First, Ghana or might be our I think the youth, we have more youth than the older population, right?
Yes.
And the more that we have more youth unemployed, it becomes a national crisis. It's a national security risk.
Yes.
And it's something, and PK, that's your field, so you know what I'm talking about. So it's like people I don't know why the politicians don't see this. Say, a yet a national risk be a you
know why? You know why? Because nothing keep happening. Nothing. Yes, there's nothing happening. That's the right sentence I would have put in. They seem to be so kind of for the past. So that's no lie. Forget to be. But the problem, then they say, it may not be the Timoni gun and in the body sense.
Oh yeah.
Will be the now. No, no, a loose country. Let me go take advantage of now for the peace. Now you turn aboard. Then no. Peace now you turn aboard. Then no. Yeah, friend say, I say, you're not. Friend say, you know, come to say, you're not right. Assassin.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, about the day my no. More giant and no shegu. Because then it becomes some pride and some value now. Country one in anything now down. Let me give a big shout out to YouTube for and the YouTube for I am very, very phenomenal. I've been watching it like crazy. YouTube for Moshe, class prefect, Pastor Cliff. Yeah, the movie answer, Moshe. Prof to us on the you made in the radio.
Yeah, and to me, the man kind of said we need like community. Each community be there's no way. Or they even cry so what the bad education cry now. I have say no. You cannot go past 10 miles within the community. Own school. That's how the building codes and the communities are designed. But Ghana, no, I mean, it's me a drive. Beko village being and san wa school back you
School
know.
system,
So
the background a very different conversation.
yeah, very different
No, no, no.
conversation
Last time
altogether.
the education where you be can say, I think the Pope, Dr. Pope, the cast assembly say,
Yeah.
I don't know, why should I be in Accra and
Hmm.
be struggling to go to Opokuwari,
Hmm.
to go to Adisada College, to
Hmm.
go to Ganas? Why? I brought Accra, like we did my proximity in the high school, you know, I should be, it's a school near Papa. I should have been like, zoned to the school. And I wouldn't have any problem just staying to go to the school and coming back home. Nation said parents knew and at the same time, no. Emma and Kulanu Sufian new school nyansan. But right now, I don't know. Oh, Yeshiana Uko school bay. Or Miko Ganas. Oh, okay. The best miss school is the region. That's good. Oko school by Miko Pokuwari. Oh, okay. Or the best boys school in Ashanti region. Oko school by Miko Adisada College. Oh, okay. I mean, Adisada the best school in Ghana. The academy in Abidjan. Anyways, but the point is that is what is happening right now. That is
Yeah.
what is happening in Ghana right now. James Owusu Kwati Yaba Kwaba Kesia Sopa YouTube for deputy class prefect. I see you guys have said it all. Yeah, that's it. Because I should have also put it with it. Prof. Let's start ending from young call with your final words. For final words, Brad. Now, young sorry to be getting. So now the professor, bring his final words now. Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, they might kind of said, yeah, war, Europe, US, Asia, all parts of the world, we need to get involved with Ghana. The Inter American sign says, see, I get involved. One day, you Ghana, it will be a place where we cannot even stay in it or be proud of it. So as I said, because we need to reach out. I've been involved with a lot of employment programs. I started running in Ghana. And my goal is to really hire 1,000 people, to have 1,000 people employed within 5 years, and that alone, can help decrease the unemployment. Right. Recently, a PhD graduate in Ghana reached out to me. So, why Brett? See, we give it up because we in the PhD 5 years ago. 5 years ago in Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
he's
a big depressor.
Oh yeah. So he feels devalued. He feels like he's not worth it. Aqua said the Yuri crowd doesn't even respect him. I mean,
Oh,
it has. Oh yeah.
doctor, didn't enter watching, enter assassin.
It's it. I bet. So
Oh,
employment.
from my crash. I was just with my dad. Well, so I was at the hospital and Papa bowed and he didn't come. And I said, Kofi. Na o PhD no be starting the time. I said, also September. Now, mommy who hint to say, school be na work on a program na koko ready. And the fun thing is, the program I mean, the Professor Pokontri was talking about that program,
Yeah.
what to go do and everything, the way to give therapies. Professor Pokontri, they be all gassy about it. But back as I said, that I'm not going to administration of justice, homeland security, the crown by the crown, right? And the legal status near right? At the end of the day, up to now, come find you for you. Now, my cock PhD. And I'm not proud of him. Now, me tell you, Dr. Piquet, I didn't cry. And Dr. Piquet. At the end of the day, Dr. Piquet, Dr. Piquet, Botoba. And then Dr. Sikane Chevy Boto. Okay, I said that again. Papa, I said, I'm one making point, so still like on the choir. You know about that already. You are good with him, but still on a funny one. But still, one making point, still like on the choir. And my wife was sitting over there also gassing it up. Oh, yeah, I'm saying, madam. Oh, yeah, dear, we are. Let's see woman empowerment. It's a prof. As I work at Doctor that's a major Mr. Catcher is there. You better for that teacher the rare.
Is it? We give you up, crowd,
Don't
man.
give me up.
We give you up, crowd. You see it on them now. Or sister, a work like business, small business owners and cry say so money 300 Ghana cry a day cry now. Or be funny sir. And I'm saying, wow. like a month, 300 Ghana a month now.
Suppose I came for to see a doctor or to show so
And then it's all so full. And the easy for the chairman.
No, no, I say Dr. Kikedi.
I say nefe.
I say Dr. Kikedi. Oh, you say doctor no dear. Oh, yankwa. I can't talk about the doctorate for it. I don't cry for Australia.
Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland, yeah.
I think it is easy for me to pay one. Don't first the pastor doctor now call your associate pastor.
Yeah, I think say employment programs are really needed in Ghana, PK, to really solve a little bit of our insane issue in Ghana. So I think say we need more from people from Europe, US, Asia to really get involved with Ghana. The other bit to me, so bit to me employ people cry, let's say like 10 people cry now, bit to me almost 500 Ghana a month cry now. It's worth it. At least they get an income and they can actually feed their families and so forth. It's the mechanism. Say employment and unemployment is a big issue right now. Well, it's a national security risk.
Yeah, that was it. Say only with team, my wife been some employed the per 1,000, and we'll put you guys to the task. We will always make sure we'll follow up because what I'm saying, no, be better or better changing me. There's
a peak while you say already I employ almost 20 people right now.
Right. So, yeah. 1,000 in the person who could do that. Will be better.
And 1,000 a crown we see be small businesses, small businesses for Ghana.
Dr. Figo say. Doctor, you go to a program and donate. Guess who says that? I want to cast ourselves.
That's a doctor. I feel for you and he's a very steady pa.
What the guy said?
And say no can't prof.
That mean my hands are clean.
And I feel good. But when the guy said,
that's just a headring. Friend is on random. You know one.
I don't remember what I feel about the doctor to the crowd. We just said Doctor Wow from the what can I say? You better be that. Feel your MC. Oh no, go introduce you. No, guys say, I'm right here. It didn't your doctor why? And our friend, doctor card. Doctor Yabua. No, go in. Guys say, Mr. Yabua. Oh, I was in Junior na car. I am back.
Junior will no cheating. On Tuesday, so be afraid me, I'm from my title and can't on bad. It's nothing. Anyway, the summary of a year, they can say, you can't the ins of all the ease now.
But I be profit about Mr. O. Who could event as I would do the 200 and that's what they need.
No, I donate. I mean, the war higher.
Doctors no more work.
The Ghana Association president that was Cincinnati, greater Cincinnati, not a year. We are spending less than $10,000 in donations. And me buy her and I save me pa and so ube kaya.
What's your
6 years me move about 6 years. Every year be a mature new book. In fact, just last week me signed a contract with one big organization. Mature textbook about vision, mission, and virtues of organization. A Macaulay textbook. So I signed a contract with them. And that kind of quietness and your events be brame call any other way, no. And mommy that kind of space. Minya mama home a year near my baby. Oh, and now we are 10 1, we are fast track 10 1. So I don't see one demands. Until the BI so true narration, like also meaning you're a professor, only that kind of deep polar. I have that kind of space to do that. But you can't the ins of everything now, E-Levy, passport, e-ticketing, e-feeding,
e-talking.
Everything, no. I'm saying the global norms to say, and now a year for the country, and now that is the norm now. The outs of it, a year transparency, the dishonesty, the politics, a woman, no, and a man, yama, and ye education, the yaka was him. Near foot to ambassador me to Magana for instance, you need rich person be our Ghana. In fact, Ghana for is almost because Ghana need business.
I don't say Junior no bear, Junior.
Ghana need Bensi kind of what stock exchanger, despite in community stock exchange.
Junior Betier.
So, Obi change. Our America, I've met a lot of rich people who are trying to watch a bonnet idea sharing other way. A year or more conform to Chelsea, ɛno ahwɛ ni wohwɛ ni game no hu ni James ni watch abɔ ni atade ɔno kɔtena hɔ sa showism no your leaders na build a culture say ye be show wealth cars ni sika and swan ya years na
for sika to Bugatti o.
I know but so we go school bi ana say a sports culture no ma create a bon say sports for ni ebu om say a learning culture no ma create om ni ma de na ebu om ti culture ni you create it na ye create culture ye bad we ma mu say obi nya sika ye bunu sin obi a wako school which is terrible. Na say amete say obi o MPB ka say ohun professor or billionaire da ohun say look say the coronary ya oba US ya oba surgery no doctor na obehwe no professor na kire na de nya sanko
cool yeah
so and omo ye do omo from Jesus Muhammad Buddha Confucius one na wo sika but they left values almost on your some womo enti sa culture no mo creating na I say who was sika and why successful who was the car and only nyansa no it's terrible because America have no yekosha baby what is the next big idea ideas
only Bob Marley adwene Imran Musa is journalist Musa say are you rich and I say what I mean riches
yeah
so many adwene you got life I say if you have life that's what
yeah
okay
and Jimmy Carter our 39th president of America or say we have become a melting pot at a beautiful mosaic. Ye nyina ye Ghana for. Ye nyina momma ye nya one focus say o man ye ye dia. Say ye kwan ye a enya ndisi for nkwan dia na enya BP for nkwan dia. See schools na ye a one day make a school ho asem about category A, category B, category C schools. So even access to those schools for placements. Well, ni protocols on kwa enti se obi a woni mo bia ni papa na ne mama nyi obi a no ni mo hini bia na politician bia no we twakra na school benya no na enye ene ma bebre ho fundamentally we got it wrong na say na me nua kan we need leaders and yentimi import leaders in free obi akrom ema unfortunately no Ghana ni yire no ho bobo e wo baabi na ya dia yes ya o member ma Ghana but say we good na person kona akọbọ on politicians say on qualify mo allow dual citizenship mo ba broche bejeje broche for sika enti o man ya broche for economic refugees sika di obeke but you do politics do say me ma won contest bi so eni ma bebre o ho a ekoso wo emamu a enye unemployment is a big issue me ko Ghana me kan o UTV
big issue
personal experience me kan kire wa about even primary selection ye na de we o mtutu me nkofo a you be surprised.
Wow.
As a one makra Kumasi Kofodia baby boys aso any second de dom kon ho. Udu ka dura no ma betwa ho hia o say o wado bi ade koma ya do o mu ni adwuma ye.
Wow.
Na sankrofo oguta so ne sika onam ho da bia no
betwa oti kra.
Omo a na say akra obi hia wo your sister anajo o say knife o say wo ho afa ma me se wanim sika wo ho fa bra me na oje ye. So me the sick can be to when you say when you for sick away person me say when you yeah here we are sitting now who do you blame in Africa no politicians no emfa obra temamofo no fam no bi ono no mto petro na watwe bi ase ye groceries e de koma omo MPs sika e de ma omo sitting allowance committee level sika onya enti wono omo ntofu no omo no mo use car ketwa Toyota Corolla any Toyota Camry no 1.8 a film you gas of tank to say 5 million
Ghana nkwana your politician is
5 million and you say
on your politician is celebrity
on you full coupon oka aduma ya na say we talk about 2,000 Ghana cedis a month fuel wakatu ya he so and you say your man ko E-Levy so na be piece from May 1st omo hwe bibi ye because Jessica physical near only be wa
no me
cry endurance our limit better maybe no na wapem na wapem no ni na chiko bi ma obe push forward enti mum yanhwe ni anyo man ye na eyi a eye ma me ni nyina me da mo ase
that was and aha ye butu first day back and you guys have been very 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 helpful and useful in the sense he says okay yeah ka say na nka montie ya na obi antie ya ka bon say ya bembebu but say mo honum number cause of supporting them say I first day back into the be a gradual process but I'm very very enthused and also excited about the patronage now YouTube for. YouTube for naka montan we ni saka Facebook for the time we ni jamba. The YouTube for actually is a mobile pa or share YouTube president Pastor Cliff. Na Osha assistant president na James also quite na secretary Dr. Phil and then Moody and not just a ultimate say YouTube for the gang na again get drippy stab ye and it's almost than e dripping because he only want to hear but omakasa ni omuni your much and chest e dripping or my dripping through their words and everything is going 101. Yes, also Esha boss say yenya banso so den ya banyambo next week the near there in the FFB. Munim say Arise Ghana Youth there when we come on board it's all about education. Whilst we educating ourselves, then we entertaining ourselves alongside. And they'll share Professor Inokopukunchi, yen yen say nyame boa na so or retire or professorship ni ma. Ade ba kwa obetimi a carry over a comedy. Ono nkwa no ye comedy a onsere. O ka asem ni wi a no ma verbal pause. I just say you know go actually. By the time 50 seconds verbal pause be meeting you know what they are so far they have be 12 account. I know that just or your old boy of Ghana ba. He's a true Ghana ba. And when I say Ghana, I mean patches will be a won't Ghana, but Ghana's old student. That is a Ghana secondary school, the only secondary school in Ghana. Hono Okoya and son of H. No Coca boys na kind of hono. Oh, Pokuari. Sasunya, Professor Phyllis Quasi, so I'm so no one calls as Ghana and no only feeling no that boarding school feeling na guy just say yes, 247 now. You crown no. Or don't need what I say. On the Oko, I went to the Tracy Tower in New York High, near Madison Grimmett, no, I don't know, call Madison Grimmett today. Your friend is a for the high, horrible now, or but still I don't know. And Yamiado Motimi and Yada Jenny, but you drink of Mamma Biakama. Now, see that Cassia Passo was so called Moshe in wow, Besha Yakani, I chill over Besha later, I don't know, and wow, was here from beginning to the end. Muna, so that Cassia Kobaba. Now, Obium, yes, I saw I catch them at my phone. I say, Happy Mother's Day. Me fa Quenya Cassia, so I catch us. I miss Rao, O Mamma Wagana, O Papa Wagana, O Nana Wagana, Mother's Day, send your mo tap send why. Send your motor tap send. So first time I was send yeah, make sure say with the promo code no PK hyphenated P-KAY all capital letters every shape. Now when you're $10, I was going to say $50 now send them one yeah, then cyber $60. But you bet $50 to pay. Ewo bank account mo. Again, don't forget say o send the command E-Levy no ente o mame. O mame eko yi sika no so every account ma ente no. But o mame ko yi no no so ko se na command mame ya wo na no for Happy Mother's Day na o mame ne ebete no. 1.5 no. 1.50 no. Never work on no. Say bibia ni hobium dia.
PK her comments now. And this is James.
Uncle James.
Yeah.
I think with such amazing ideas, Ghanaians in diaspora must come together and form a political party. Oh, with that being said, let me take this opportunity to adore our Professor Opoku Entry as incoming parliamentarian candidate. Professor Opoku Entry is an leader servant about to the Bia won't hear me. I mean, won't hear me, but Mr. Momo bet him moon country and say he shouldn't go as a parliamentarian. Or my started straight up from the top as a presidency. As a presidency, I'm telling you. And
yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
With the help of your friends, because me going to parliament, you know, how much you choose to go with you? Ghana from you stubborn.
Yeah.
See, look at what they did to Professor. Your friend is saying, Fred Bob Watson.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to him. He was a very noble and very hardworking. Your friend is saying,
the workers have a contest to grab my men that any who need text message, need threats, just love it. A village MP. So you can see the way our people are, but education, we'll get there one day.
Yeah, but I think we have to find a formidable force. You bet me under the diaspora party, and then the TDP, then the diaspora party. Now for the rally behind
Kenya need frame. How much me party maybe work Kenya air diaspora year. More rep. I want parliament.
Oh, okay.
I'll represent diaspora for you know into course you know or no any channel.
I think say a lot of.
Yes,
I
in
think say a
diaspora
lot of.
for
I think say we
our
should come up with
parliamentarian
something.
rep, our
Oh wow.
Kenyan Parliament.
Massa.
Yeah, I think we should
System
go for
behind the
that.
baby. We create the
All right.
system.
Yeah, we create a system. Yeah.
System behind the baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
Blueprint. We create the system, and we can. I think say it can happen. When they see a very angry diasporans
Well, then
coming
people
from
should strengthen my hand because I have the love to change Ghana. I think that
Yeah.
within 8 years I can change everything in Ghana.
Oh, definitely.
With
Amen to
honesty
that.
and integrity
Amen to
and
that,
doing
bro.
the right thing, we can change our land.
Oh,
Obi a went to
definitely.
Papa Bruce, be a person crow, what's what Bruce, Ghana, yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
So the question is, they all say what you say, but when they get in power, they change. That is one thing we have to put out.
Esnobia, Sana
Yes.
Mecano.
And to them, because say, you fan to one, you fan chef fridge, name freezy. We are about one freezing, one say, who I say, because they can't in idea and then they are Omega so we created the next game, my meeting. It's a fan chef fridge. Next week, yeah, the topic they banner the fly about push you know, so can be like I said, I don't know. Way is just by the way. Uncle James, yeah, that was say any point now that we two again, no. And I feel good. I cannot say the system will corrupt you. System no, deadly. I felt bad for Professor on the Dinu Kefren Pobwati when the Galamsey cases came with the excavators. You know, I was like, wow, it's crazy, very crazy. Yeah. But all the same, you know, who am I?
Many necessary abrochre for a sponsor. Now one gasa wanko fawusika anko ye obey corrupted. As it is now, delegates, you know, sika mojo no, a bit to 10 billion, a bit to now, may estimate yes, we more be at 10,000 Ghana krana. Now what about when fund is 450 delegates? You're thinking about $230,000 to $250,000 just for a day before elections. Now before you need at least $5 million.
And our now you have to recoup.
And we don't have leaders in Africa now. We have investors. So when investors into that leadership position, into necessary when you're back. Kaisa Baumiani Ekufuado now 12 years in the Free Bank of Ghana. No, Nyejumon. How we surviving? And this 12 years no Nyejumano Waba, almost flew also when you're yet. So the way the internal and the the outward and the inward journey of being the leader in a country is corrupted.
Yeah.
And
So
this is one that's how
movie
Now,
almost sponsor why he's responsible and accountable to the people. On Facebook
president about Facebook class president. Dr. Father Bakus. The only doctor who is a father. And the only father who has kids. It's like a Roman father then Kauni Bao. It was for you say baby I got the not idea SI baby for you say enka enkrasephobia it's I got the na idea SI baby for I had him say any edum besi you can see bedi adwene de chia ye be hwe isuo fra nti no ya de mu besi am say na ye the account for homa no beja mo kwan aka kire mo say se baako eswa emia babenu eswa emia ana prai wo hi se uyi baako a ebu ekabom susu embu ni nyina wakamfo ma no ti miensa chichemu du nsia no na wo kan kwa ase ono ma eno na be mo ate asese busua wo hi etese kwaye ejinachi ebom bebre but ukubure ma no se ni nyina gina fa akofa posa na Ghana politics no aye ujinachi a ede efe kama na ukubure ma no se se shackles ne handcuffs nyina egugu mu bi so omo moti on nyina no nyeme ekoso wo kokoam no enye esem ketwa aha na edi mo besi misa so kamo bi mse startup sen and everyday dwumade ebre mo ma se ma yakoya metive dwumade ebre mo sa so na yes sponsor ba kwa ye obitima edi dwumade ebre mo the original honorable Happy Glow Adarma and the Djumedi. Happy Glow is located right at Ashoman Estate Road, 20 meters from the community hospital, opposite Veggies and Grill. Omonom the day feed so just no from was 0570 554 000 and now say 0594 710 391. Happy Glow Adarma and the Djumedi Ebra Mono. Aha ana ebre ebe Djumedi ABC say one tier can be man, I'm for HRFPK. And his refreshers PK. Yeah, come